Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. 3Byte Intermedia was chosen to build an exhibit for the Museum of Mathematics in New York City that involved dozens of robots running around under plate glass. We started with Orca, which gives a really powerful theoretical framework for helping the robots not run into each other. In Orca, each robot casts this triangular shadow into your velocity space, and you need to pick a velocity that's free and clear of those obstructions. Each of those triangles is constructed based on the current velocities of the other robots. And after implementing it, we got the robots to stop running into each other, for the most part, but they didn't look really intelligent doing it. They didn't appear to achieve their objectives as efficiently as it seemed like they should be able to.
I think the
Being able to observe from above, we had so much more intuition about what the robots want to do. But Orca only accounts for what the robots are currently doing. Because we have some knowledge about what the robot wants to do, we had insight that a velocity that Orca accepts may actually be problematic in the near future. So instead of robots just obstructing the velocities that would cause a collision based on what they're doing, we also had them block velocities that represented what they wanted to do. And we extended the velocity obstacles, so they now look a little bit more trapezoidal. The diagram on the far right there, the region just to the left of the standard triangular velocity obstacle represents target velocities that are safe for a robot to assume now based on what the other is doing. But if it chooses in that region, it's really likely to actually conflict with what the robot wants to do at some point in the future, and it'll still end up being in the way. So that extra area the obstacle takes up causes the algorithm to be more conservative in some sense, but it allows each robot to anticipate the other's intentions and make sure that they aren't going to now get in the way of the real target. So how did we test this? In one scenario, we had groups of 3 or more robots arranged in a circle, and we had them try to drive to the antipodal point, their antipodal point, and swap positions. We wanted to see how efficiently they could accomplish this. Obviously, the path straight through the center of the circle is the most direct, but they can't all take that path, so they have to divert somewhere. We compared standard Orca with our extended velocity obstacle implementation called EVO. And in this graph, the sum of all the inter-robot distances is shown against time. The orange line is Orca, and the blue line is EVO. So you can see that Orca is overly aggressive at the beginning and making all of the robots come together very close in the center, but then they have to back off and they veer out of the way and eventually recover. The blue EVO line traces this monotonically decreasing path to the center. It achieves a lower minimum and then smoothly recovers. And this was manifest in more intelligent looking behavior that we were hoping for. So to sum up, our paper formalizes the notion of reserving extra regions of velocity space to anticipate midterm collisions and facilitate greater efficiency, and ultimately this observable fluidity of multi-robot interactions. So thank you very much.